Okay, River Plate, so that's £10 million for your Wonder Kid striker. And we're all happy with that? Excellent news, excellent. Well, if you can just put him on the line and we'll get a contract sorted for him. What do you mean he doesn't want to talk to me? Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 15, Episode 9 here at H&W Welders as we look to win the Champions League with our Northern Irish club. And today it's the Europa League, not the Champions League. It's the second knockout round, 2 legs, home and away versus FC Koln of Germany. And hopefully we're going to get ourselves into the quarterfinals. But I thought we'd start today by just sharing with you a bit of the frustration that I'm finding in the transfer market. I'm constantly, and I know I sign a lot of players, but I'm constantly looking for the best players we can find. Now, we've been after this guy for a little while, 20-year-old Wonder Kid from River Plate. He's a fantastic striker, finishing, composure, off the ball, teamwork, vision, passing, technique. He's got it all. He really is a wonderful player. We agreed a £10 million fee with River Plate. Now, that is an absolute bargain. It's way more than he's worth. But he just flat out refuses to negotiate with us. Now, he's on 27 grand a week. We could have doubled that. I think we can probably do about 50 grand a week, probably more. We have so much in our wage budget. And he just refuses to talk to us. And there's nothing I can do. You know, I don't even get the opportunity to try and offer him something. And this is the sort of thing that we have time and time and time again. I find a player that would obviously make us stronger, would... You know, we could afford the transfer fee. In all likelihood, we could afford the wages. We could double his money, essentially. So in all likelihood, we can afford the wages, and he just flat out refuses to speak to us. So that just gives you a rough idea of the frustration that I face in the transfer market time and time and time again. But anyway, there's no point crying about it. But I just thought, you know, to give you guys an idea of the sort of players I'm looking at, I'm trying to get, but just will not join us for one reason or another. Sometimes it's the transfer fee from the club that's selling that wants 40-50 million, which we don't have, or other times it's this. It's either a wage we can't afford or they just refuse to speak to me. Now, there's one game to catch you up on that happened since last episode. It was against Portadown in the league, so let's go see how we did. We went ahead early through Liam McDade, and it was 2-0 moments later when Ellis played in Liam McDade for his second. Vogler made it 3-0 at half-time before Maguire crossed for substitute Sims to get our fourth in the second half. So there we go, a comfortable win for us. This is a lie. We actually played 5-3-2. I'm not quite sure why it's lined up like that, to be honest. But Liam McDade, good to see him getting some goals. Potentially he's quite good, isn't he? And, he had got off to a slow start with us, but he was fantastic early on. Well, throughout, he got a bit of a knock, which is why Sims came on to get the third. But yeah, he did really, really well. And I'm really excited to see what he can do when he gets sort of settled in and going with us. But we were obviously helped in this one. They had 2 red cards, an absolute crap ton of bookings. Joseph Akizian was playing in midfield for them. Didn't have his greatest game. But anyway, we outplayed them. We were by far the better team. And a quick look at what this means for the league. Nothing really changes. We're going to win it. We're 88 points. Linfield's on 77. So it's just a matter of time, really, until that is all wrapped up. But it is all about Europe today. And FC Koln at home in the first leg of this Europa League second round tie. Now, we're expecting a 4-4-2 from them, which I'll be honest makes me a little bit nervous. When we played a 4-4-2 against, I want to say, Barcelona, it really didn't go well for us. Now, you see, we're trying to get McKay back on loan as well, if you're wondering what that bid is. So hopefully keep your fingers crossed. Same with Surgeon, that those go through for us. But yeah, I've been toying around with what we do here. I'm going to stick with this. I'm not convinced we shouldn't play like that, but anyway, we'll go with this. So it's Young in goal. It's Surgeon, Octavio, McGurk, and Kavnar as the back four. Both our centre-backs are a booking away from a suspension, so hopefully they keep their nose clean in this one. Kamani and Thompson in midfield. Mladenov, Armstrong, and McKay. McKay is also a booking away from a suspension. It's going to be Fitzpatrick up top as the target man. He was brilliant in the group stages of the Champions League like this, wasn't he? Let's hope he has a good day today. Okay, so we can see the team sheets there. Now, Clinton Diallo, we saw last episode, he is their key player. Now, Thomas De Lauro, we signed him from FC Koln, which I completely forgotten. But yeah, so he is on the bench. Hopefully, if we need him, he'll come back and haunt them. I'm going to say, ignore just go out there, play a natural game. Look at it, put on a worthy display. Yeah, that's the equivalent of there's no pressure, isn't there? I think we saw against Galatasaray that no pressure in the second leg definitely helped us. And of course, this being a home tie, we don't want a repeat of the 3-3 against Galatasaray because, let's be honest, we were lucky to get away with that. And against better team, and you assume that FC Koln are going to be a better team, you won't get away with it. Oh, I'm so nervous, only going 2-on-2 at the back. Should we have stuck an extra man back there? Kamani could do the job for us too. But we'll go with it. We'll have a go at them at home, and we've got an early highlight. A Koln. Is it Koln or Cologne? I think it's Koln. I don't know. Maybe it's probably one's German, one's English, isn't it? Surgeon wins the ball back for us. Down to Kamani. It was nicely done, wasn't it? Crossfield pass, looking for Mladenov. Mladenov. Oh, Mladenov wins it back, does he? Penalty ref. No. And of course, we signed Mladenov from Germany. It wasn't from Koln. It might have been, was it from Freiburg, I think. Kamani. Oh, not quite able to find McKay. This is becoming a bit of a long old highlight. Again, the ball forward. Octavio is beaten. This is their key man. Can Kavnar not stuff up? Oh, he's not particularly good at the back there, and it's a stunning strike. And we do fall behind early. And it's not what we needed, is it? Octavio got beaten. McGurk had to come across. Kavnar, the better we get in Europe, the further we go in Europe, the more and more Kavnar looks like he's not good enough, doesn't he? Yeah, we've had the same problem with Hill. They seem to reach a point where they just don't quite look good enough defensively anymore. There's a ball in. Fitzpatrick was there, but goalkeeper beat him to it. Now, that doesn't appear to have been the highlight. Can we win that ball back? We should. McGurk's there. Kavnar, forward for Kamani. Kamani for Armstrong. Armstrong, wide for McKay. Oh, and Martin McKay, a 22nd goal of the season for our left winger, and it's 1-1. We've hit back quickly, and let's hope we hit back often. But it was a nice ball forward there from Kamani to find Armstrong in space. Armstrong drew in the defender, and it's a stunning strike. Not the best goalkeeping. It's pretty much gone straight through him. But we worked the space nicely there, didn't we? Let's give them some more encouragement as the highlight starts. Kavnar with a throw for Armstrong. Can we settle into the game here? We were maybe a little bit unlucky. There we go with Fitzpatrick holding the ball up for us. Oh, it's another loose pass. I'm going to say let's just try lowering the tempo a little bit. Are we trying to do things a little bit too quickly? Kavnar again dives in. Hold your breath. It's hit side netting. I mean, do we do Roy Hill? Do we stick a centre-back over there? Could De Lauro go over there? He's left-footed, which is not ideal, is it? It's 1-1. Let's give it... let's give him some more encouragement. We've got a corner. Can we get McGurk on the end of something? Armstrong, back post. It's towards, was it Fitzpatrick? And his header goes just over. Another highlight. Surgeon. We've got McKay and Armstrong. He finds Armstrong. Back to Kamani. It's there for Fitzpatrick. Armstrong. McKay's in front of him. Armstrong goes a long way. It's tackled away, it looks like. And is that the highlight? It is. They've scored from their only shot on target. It always is infuriating, isn't it? Just before half-time. Oh, McKay gets it tackled away from him. This looks a good team, doesn't it? They're quite good defensively, and they look as though they have the ability to pick us off at the back as well. If we can get past them, we'll have done quite well, I think. Kavnar. Oh, Kavnar gets back. What a tackle from Kavnar. It looked like it had to be a penalty, and in first half stoppage time, we do not want to concede a goal here. Ball in. It is away. It's away by Octavio. Armstrong is there. Can he win it back for us? He does. He's going to get onto it as well. He's got McKay with him. We're streaming forward. Can we hit them on the break in first half stoppage time? It's there for McKay. McKay! Oh! He had Mladenov and Fitzpatrick in there with him. Could he have been a little bit less selfish there, perhaps? But you always back McKay to score, don't you? All right. Finger point. You can play without any pressure. You can play with any pressure on you. Let's just keep going with that. Fist pump. We have faith in you, boys. At this rate, I think I just about take a 1-1 for the second leg. Now, Mladenov's not having a great game. We know that we have Bittner on the bench, and Bittner is quick. Is that something that might be worth doing in the second half? They're two very, very different wingers, which is ideal, really. Bittner is much more of just a run, cross, dribble, that kind of a player. Whereas Mladenov has more to his game, but he's not as quick. Ball forward. Kamani wins it back. Here we go with McKay. McKay's got Mladenov with him. McKay finds Mladenov. Mladenov! Oh, you can stay on the pitch, Grisma. If Mladenov makes it 2-1 on the hour mark, and it is a wonderful, wonderful thing. McKay did brilliantly. I forget who it was that won the ball back. Was it Armstrong or Kamani? Someone there. But McKay streaming forward through midfield. Mladenov made a good little run in from the right wing. And a perfect pass from McKay and a perfect finish from Mladenov as well. Wonderful stuff. It's 2-1. Let's tell him to focus. We're looking confident. Now we're looking over. Oh, don't. Come on, win that ball back for me, boys. Come on, Kamani. Can he get a foot in? On a booking makes me a little bit nervous. Young has turned it behind, has he? Come on, get this clear, please. Get this clear. It's right into the middle. It is Fitzpatrick that gets it clear. Fitzpatrick goes out again. Ball back in, and it's over the top. And we've maybe got away with that ever so slightly. Another throw. Have we angered the beast? Kamani wins it back. You'd like him to stay on his feet on a booking. And they've done our best. Oh, Armstrong keeps possession for us. And then kind of panics it clear a little bit. Mladenov, can he put pressure on them? No, they look a good team, don't they? They look a really, really good team. McGurk with time. Gets it forward there for Kavanagh. Kavanagh gets it forward. Fitzpatrick wide there for Mladenov. What can he do? Mladenov goes past his man. He's not that slow. He gets into a good position. Back for Fitzpatrick. Oh, the keeper has saved it onto the crossbar. 3-1 would have been a wonderful score to take with us to Germany. Kamani for McGurk. We've definitely looked better in possession with the lower tempo, haven't we? Kavanagh to McGurk. Kamani's in space. He finds him. Kamani's got all the time in the world in there. Surgeon. Down the line for McKay. Can McKay cross it for Fitzpatrick? He gets past his man. McKay, back post. Mladenov's there, and Mladenov! It's hit the underside of the crossbar and the inside of the post. How has that stayed out? Let's give them some praise. They're doing well. We've really, look at this, we're dominating this game. 25 shots, despite how good they look. We've made them look, well, for the most part, second best. We just can't find the back of the net, can we? Mladenov, is this the moment for a third goal? Back post, McKay down, and more! Inside of the post again, this is getting to be ridiculous. Armstrong. Ball in, it's back post, it's headed away, and if they score a goal, I will be so annoyed. We don't deserve anything other than a comfortable win here, and Surgeon has done enough. He's taken a knock. Is that him done? He's injured. All right. So that will mean I have Wilson on the bench, don't I? So we'll have to make that change. They've gone 4-3-3. That's okay. We just need to be a little bit careful at the back, don't we? Maybe we need to stick an extra man back there. But if we can get a third goal, that'll be brilliant. We'll do that, no worries. McKay, it's come back to him. McKay! There it is! That's a third goal for Marty McKay. A 23rd of the season. It's 3-1. And now we will pause and we will go and protect ourselves from their three strikers. We'll bring Ordonez on and we'll bring him on for Kamani on a booking. Okay, so we've taken off Armstrong against my better judgment, but he's still coming back to fitness. That gives us our third centre-back, and then De Lauro is going to come on for Kamani, who's on a booking. We won't need to be attacking anymore. Let's just be balanced, and everything else is the same. It's a two-legged game, so as much as it's tempting to shut up shop, you know, if there's a chance to score a fourth, a little bit of luck there, wasn't it? But he's just so good in front of goal. I really hope he comes back. And it's not necessarily him. It's Fulham that obviously need to decide if they'll let him come back on loan. And then you imagine that he will do that. But are we going to take a 3-1 lead to Germany? The away goal makes it not done. But as I say, they look a good side and we are in a really good position. I'm happy with that. Don't get complacent. I think we probably need to say don't get complacent. And I tell you what, I'm going to kiss you, McKay, because that was spectacular. All right. So we can see the other scores. Lazio and Southampton have drawn. Stade Rennes and Napoli, well, you can see for yourself there. But the Wolf Welders turned dominance into victory against Koln. We have the second leg coming up. It's not too bad for Surgeon, so he'll be okay for the second leg. McKay is just absolutely brilliant. And, well, we will be back for that second leg. Okay, welcome back. Now, before we get to the second leg, we have had our youth intake, and we have got, I think, 2 useful players out of it. You can see there, 2 promising midfielders. Michael Cullen is the first one. Media description is a promising midfielder. Physically, he's quite good. We'll wait and see exactly how he develops and what sort of a play he develops into. An attacking midfielder, maybe a winger if he can improve the crossing, or an inside inverted winger on the other side there. As I said, we'll wait and see what happens, but good determination means he should train on okay. And Ian Adair is the other one. He's a good central midfielder. The thing that I am a little bit concerned about is perhaps the vision, which isn't great, but he's got first touch, passing, and technique already, teamwork as well. Yeah, passing, first touch, technique, work rate is, yeah. So there's some good attributes there for him as well. The rest, we'll wait and see, but I wouldn't hold my breath. But I tell you what, 2 promising midfielders and a youth intake, we'll take that, won't we? That is very, very good indeed. But let's have a look and see what we're doing here for the second leg. And we're expecting the same from them. So we're going to more or less go with the same again. There is one change. So it's going to be Young in goal. Surgeon, who has rejected the chance to join us again on loan, as did McKay. I'm not going to panic yet. The season isn't done, but it's not ideal, obviously. Ordonez is going to come in and partner McGurk. Now, the reason for that is Octavio and McGurk are both a booking away. Now, what I don't want is a situation where they both get a second booking, and then we're looking at, if we were to get through, we're looking at playing, so it would have to be someone like Ellis, or perhaps Vogler, where's Vogler, as in the defense with Ordonez for the next round. So Ordonez is good. It really shouldn't be a risk. He's a very good central defender, but that's why we're doing that. Kavanagh will continue at right back against my better judgment. Kamani and Thompson continue in midfield. Mladenov, Armstrong and McKay. Fitzpatrick up top. That's all the same as the first leg. Let's hope the score is something similar again. Alright, so we can see the team sheets there. It looks similar that Diallo is playing. Boussard caused us some problems, didn't he? So the names that seem to cause us problems are all there again. And, well, I think we've just got to go with no pressure again, don't we? Thompson's looking aggressive, which is usually a good thing, isn't it? I think he's one of those guys that if he's not looking aggressive, then he's not looking right. Alright, and here we go. Here we go. I'd love to get an early goal and just cancel out their away goal. That would make life a little bit easier for it. I'm so nervous all of a sudden. Yeah. They were... I'd be curious to see what you guys say in the comments. I thought the first leg, they looked quite good. But we did kind of play him off the park in terms of chances created. Now, we did do a session on chance conversion. So hopefully if we do something similar, what I have to change is I have to lower the tempo. So hopefully if we do create chances, we are going to be a little bit better at taking them. And we definitely look better when we lowered that tempo down too. Did we Kavanagh beaten again? I am looking to get him back on loan. Not because I think he's going to be our first choice, but because if we secure him, then I can look to sell Roy Hill. So that's fine. We've got Fitzpatrick on the break here. We've got McKay. Can he get a third goal of the tie? He goes a long way. He narrowed his own angle. And really, he probably had to look to be pulling that back towards the penalty spot for someone to run onto, didn't he? McGurk wins it back for us, though. Kamani for Armstrong. Fitzpatrick to McKay. McKay! Oh, what a save from their goalkeeper. And you think that first leg, too, so many goals that inside of posts and crossbars, we could have been out of sight. And that is headed away. McKay picks it up, though. Can he whip in across for us? There wasn't really anybody in there. McGurk lunges in and can't win possession. We've got 3-on-3 at the back. Kavanagh, this is problems. Don't give away a penalty, mate. Don't give away a penalty. It's a good tackle. Well done, Cavs. All right. So far, so good. We're looking motivated. So I might just keep my mouth shut. Let's give them some praise. We're still up in the tie. And we've got McGurk over a free kick. Mladenov is injured. All right, so let's not stuff around with that. Let's get Bittner on. It's a good ball for McKay. That's the away goal back, and McKay has 24 for the season. It's 4-1 on aggregate now, 1-0 on the night. And are we headed to the final 8 of the European Europa League? Now, was it the UEFA Europa League? Tried to give it its correct title and stuff. Good stuff. All right, here we go. Fitzpatrick, the Tomo. And McKay, good first touch. Got him away from the defender. Goalkeeper, no chance. And, well, I mean, it would be I'm surprised that Fulham accepted a loan bid, to be honest. They should be playing whatever division they're in. He's more than good enough for the Premier League, isn't he? He's absolutely superb. But we're happy for this game just to tick by now, if I'm honest. We don't need any more heroics. We just need to not concede 4 goals. And as we come up towards half-time, that is looking increasingly likely. Ordonez is on a booking now, which is far from ideal. Watch Ordonez get sent off. McCook get a booking. We bring on Octavio because Ordonez is sent off. He gets a booking, and then we have no centre backs. That sounds about right, doesn't it? We'll just keep saying there's no pressure on them here. I've got to remember, I think no pressure in Europe. It's just the team talk, isn't it? We just look like a much better side when we're not playing with pressure on us. And we've got a throw here, an attacking throw. Thompson should pick that up. Kamani, it's there for Kavnar, who's a long way forward, considering we're 4-1 up on the tie. Thompson! That is goal of the season from Adam Thompson. 25 yards out, as said in the commentary, and then some. What a strike from Adam Thompson, and a second away goal. That secures the tie for us, surely. Kavnar was a little too far forward, but look at that. Right up there where the cobwebs are, and there is no goalkeeper getting anywhere near that, and we are 2-0 up in Germany. I thought last year was going to be a year, and after this, I'm beginning to wonder if it might be this year. Kavnar with another throw. Armstrong's got an injury. Well, let's get him off quick smart. We'll get De Lauro on, and I'll figure out the rest afterwards. Actually, no, you probably know what we probably do want to do. That's a miss, isn't it? Let's cancel that. What we probably want to do is this. We probably want McCracken on, and we'll just switch those around. McCracken, advance forward, please, mate. And we'll go with that. Yeah, hopefully that's not too serious for Armstrong. Hopefully, I don't know how long he's been like that. Hopefully not too long, as I say. As soon as I saw it, we've taken him off. It's job done here, isn't it? Ball in. It is a goal back for the Germans. But of course, we're ahead on away goals, so they need to get to 6, so they need 5 more, which isn't happening. Which makes me think, McGurk, off you go. Yeah, we'll bring De Lauro on to play back there. And if we have another sub, we don't. So don't get a booking, please, McKay. Let's see what De Lauro does as a centre-back against his former team, of course. Fitzpatrick, who prefers to be an advanced, this one. Ordonez gets it clear. McKay nods it down to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's got McCracken making a run. It's tackled away. It falls to McCracken. McCracken's in, and McCracken seals the tie. His 18th of the season. It's 3-1. It's the same score as we had at Windsor Park, and it is going to be the Welders in the last 8 of the Europa League. And whisper it quietly, but I'm not quite sure what Devlin's doing there. Devlin, is that a Northern Irish name? Is he going to be someone we could sign as a home-trained player? Note to self. I have to remind myself to have a look at that. When you're editing this, go back and see if Devlin is Northern Irish. There's definitely Devlins that play for Glentoran. But yeah, this has been really good, and I was early on in that first leg, I was quite worried. They looked, as I have said multiple times now, they looked a very good team. There's one back for them hitting the crossbar. Kavnar, if you can just stay on your feet there for me, please. De Lauro showing some good defensive instincts there. Clears the ball for us. Let's just give it a focus. But they're not scoring 5 goals in 3 minutes, are they? Well, they better not anyway. Can you imagine? And Well, we are going to the last 8. We'll have the draw then. Now, it's going to be a quarterfinal draw followed by a semi-final draw. So we will know our path to the final at the end of this episode. So that's very exciting. And, we've taken a Bundesliga scalp. So that's no mean feat either. The big test will be Tottenham and Southampton if we can take a Premier League scalp. I think Tottenham is just a team you want to avoid, really. Don't forget to nominate your Viewers Player of the Year. Obviously, we go another round in Europe now, so there's going to be a little bit more time to do that, but we are getting a nominations list together. And there's a few players in this game, I dare say, that don't you get a booking, McKay? Oh, Jesus Christ, stay on your feet. That will have put themselves forward as potential winners of that. Couple of seconds to go here. The only thing we don't need now is a booking. Fitzpatrick strides forward. When you're ready, referee. This game is done. And we're off to the final 8 of the Europa League. Very, very, very happy with that. And what about that strike from Tomo? So we can see the other teams. Southampton have got past Lazio. Red have gotten through, as have St Etienne, Tottenham, Roma, Real Sociedad, and AC Milan. So one of those will stand in our way next. Mladinov is okay. Armstrong is okay. Excellent. £1 million in the bank. I was in shock at that Tomo strike. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. McCann is looking at... So Devlin is Australian. Oh, well, there you go. Maybe we should sign him anyway. But there we go. That is that. McCann was looking at 3 of our guys. And as I say, wait right there. We'll be back for the quarterfinal and the semi-final draw. All right, so here we go. We know the teams that are in the draw. So let's see who we get. And... who do we want? We'd probably like a French side, wouldn't we? St Etienne or Stade Rennes. Though if they've got this far, they're obviously decent teams, aren't they? Southampton is first team out. They get Stade Rennes. So that's probably 2 teams we wouldn't mind getting. This is the one we don't want. And they get Roma. That's probably an excellent tie for the rest of us. Real Sociedad. We've played them before. But we are going to get St Etienne. This is where we signed our winger from. Was it Paulo Alfonso? So St Etienne in the quarterfinals. I mean, it's not the worst quarterfinal draw we could have got, is it? So let's go back now and have a look at the semi-final and see who we would potentially get in that. We're first team out, and it would be potentially Real Sociedad or AC Milan. So we've avoided Tottenham and/or Roma until the final, which is what we would want, isn't it, really? Although, yeah, do you really want to get to the final and lose? But yeah, we do. We want to get to the final, don't we? So there we go. That is our path to the Europa League final if we are to get there. Let me know what you think of that. Let me know what you think of St Etienne in the next round. Their star player is this guy who, I mean, he's very, very good, but doesn't look as good as their last... Although he's a wonder kid, and he's worth 54 million. Let's hope he's not there for too much longer. Maybe have his head turned with a bid. But anyway, guys, that will do it for today. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time where it will be St Etienne in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. We've got a little bit to play through before then, but I'm already nervous. Take care.